And joining us once again this week, let's talk about seed selection. Brevant Seeds retail sales agronomist in Missouri, Caleb Quinlan, is back with us. Caleb, thanks for the time. Let's dive right in. What should farmers be prioritizing when they're making those seed decisions and choices for 2025?
I think one of the most important things year in, year out is that we experience a lot of differences years previously through the year that we just had. And so mitigating risk is always something that I like to talk about. It's important to spread out your maturities. I think this year our maturity ranges did the best in that 111 to 113 day, but that's not always the case. And so I think picking out a variety of different products for your farm and your type of ground is one of the biggest things as well. We also never know what we're going to encounter as far as disease packages. This year we had both tar spot and southern rust show up in my geography. And so picking out products that have those agronomics to help defend or protect themselves rather than just having all their eggs in one basket. And so I think that's the biggest thing as we talk about seed selection is finding a package that helps mitigate some of those risks going into 2025 that we may not anticipate and foresee this as of right now.
Caleb, what role does retail play in that seed selection?
I think ag retail is a very important piece to that seed selection component. They're the ones that are spreading fertilizer in a lot of different geographies. They're putting on anhydrous. And a lot of times they're doing some custom application for herbicides as well. And so they know that ground as well as anybody. And so I think that relationship with that grower and what they saw throughout the year, plus what the farmer saw throughout the year, kind of helps them give them an advantage to what products are going to fit that grower's acres the best, maybe management style the best, maybe they want to implement something new. And so working very closely with that ag retailer is a very important piece in determining how successful we can be moving into 2025 for sure.
Well, what advice do you have for farmers as they're wrapping up harvest, they're thinking about 2025 now, making some of those key decisions? What advice would you have for them as they prepare for next year?
I think the biggest thing for me is going into 2025, we all like those consistent products that have been tried and true. I've got my favorite products as well that we've used on our own farm. And I think one thing that is standing out to me this year is maybe try something new this year as far as a newer hybrid. We talk a lot about genetic gain, and the 2024 class for Brevant has shown how much can change in 1 year. And some of those new products are very exciting. They're high demand products. And so I would encourage those that have planted the same hybrid for a couple of years, maybe throw in a new one and see what it can do on your farm. That could also bring a new trait package to help them maybe mitigate some of those risks for insect protection or give them another option herbicide wise as well. So that would be my biggest thing for moving into 25 is look at maybe some new products. All of our new products are going to end in the number 4 to launch in 2024. So those would be the main key things to look at for 2025.
And I'm sure, too, if they have questions, reaching out to their local retailer, online, Brevant.com, a lot of great ways to get more information and get those questions answered. Right, Caleb?
There are a ton of resources out there. Just be sure to check out Brevant.com or check with your local ag retailer for any other product questions locally.
Caleb Quinlan, retail sales agronomy for Brevant. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again next week as well.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jesse.